to talk about the crocodile. No, we already talked about the crocodile. Delete.
We are Petra and Kat. Come along as we share travel tips and discover new and unforgettable destinations. From hidden gems to popular landmarks, we hope our travel tales will inspire you to embark on your own adventures.
Hello and welcome to the channel.
I'm Petra.
And I'm Kat.
And today we're going to talk about Australia Zoo, the Irwin Family Zoo in Southeast Australia. So it's day 50 and 51, and we get 2 days at Australia Zoo. It's part of a package we did where we got to stay at the Crocodile Hunter Lodge. We reviewed that in another video, so make sure you check it out. But today we're talking about our experience at the zoo, and it was amazing.
I don't even know what to say. I've been looking forward to this for so long. And, you know, if you've been following along, we've been doing some really incredible things. But this is just amazing. The way the zoo is set up, the way how welcoming it is, the customer service, just everything from the moment you step onto the grounds is incredible.
It is an enormous zoo. It is not by any stretch of the imagination the largest zoo, but it is enormous. And in addition to places where the animals can be seen, they have behind the scenes areas, which are even bigger to give the animals more room when the zoo is not open. So when you first get there, of course, you stay in line. We already had our tickets because we were staying at the Crocodile Hunter Lodge. And because they brought us over from the lodge, we got to skip some of the line, which was really, really nice.
Right away, as soon as you walk in, you can feel the difference already. And you can feel the presence of Steve Irwin when you're there because his face is everywhere. There's a big sign that says Crikey, and you can take a lot of pictures. And I just love the open, welcoming feel of the entire zoo right away.
In addition to animal-centric areas, at the main central section, there's this huge long hallway with all sorts of almost like museum things, including a section of Dancing with the Stars, which has been updated because at that time Bindi had one and now Robert has also one.
There's a lot of family history that is, you know, enclosed in cases and things that the zoo has won and awards that they have won. But at the auditorium, there's a whole section that's glassed that is, you know, from the funeral from when Steve Irwin passed. And it was very moving because I don't know if you remember, Steve Irwin used to wear a khaki sort of outfit. And they had those shirts. People had written memorials on the shirts. And then it had all the guest books from the funeral that were all encased in tributes and things that people had sent from all over the world. I was just such a big fan that I really spent a long time getting to see that. And it kind of made you feel like you were able to be there for the, you know, the celebration of his life. So I really liked that a lot. I'm glad all of that was incorporated into the zoo.
They had several gift shops, one that was sort of meant for t-shirts and stuffed animals and things like that. There was one for artwork, which included Robert's photography and other artists. And then across the way from that was what they call the Crocoseum.
Crocoseum.
Which is, Steve used to do the shows there every day. Now sometimes Robert does them, sometimes Bindi does them. There's always other people.
Carrie does them too.
Oh, does she?
Yep,
okay,
yep.
Even better. But it's basically, it's like a miniature Coliseum, and they have shows there a couple of times a day, and it is a spectacle. So much fun to watch. Definitely recommend that you pay attention to where the sun is.
Yeah, because it can get warm.
Because one side is usually in the shade and the other side is not. So if you make sure you get there early enough to sit in the shade.
But attached to all of that is this unbelievable cafeteria. And this is something that just amazes me about Australia in general, is that they have all these different options for food for not that high of a price. It was very, very, that's a lot of berries. It was just really reasonable. And I still can't, this one thing about Australia I can't get over is how reasonable the prices are on food.
What I loved about it, everywhere you go, park, botanical garden, zoo,
sanctuary,
amusement park, there's there are little, as she said, cafes where you can get healthy food. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yeah.
And this was one of them. And they had all kinds of options. And there were birds. And there were signs on the table saying, don't feed the birds because they were little scavengers.
They were.
I can't remember what they were, but they were funny looking birds. But the Crocasium, above the Crocasium, and the cool restaurant. And then there were lots of other places to get food as well.
Yeah.
And we had our first encounter.
It was the best popsicle I've ever had in my life.
Holy crow.
It was very warm, and we decided to just run into the shop.
We were both feeling a little
like we needed sugar.
Yeah. And we were on our way to our giraffe encounter, which was at the far end of the Africa section. We're like, we have a long way to walk, and we're both feeling a little peaked. Let's see. And they had these ice pops. And in an amusement park in the US, if you were to get just a typical popsicle, right? It could be $5, $7, $10 US per popsicle. We got 2 for $4 US.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it was a raspberry lime with a mango filling. It was really good.
So good. And we found them elsewhere. We looked for them pretty much everywhere we went after that.
Yeah,
they were
so good.
We got to do a giraffe encounter. So the entrance to the zoo includes seeing all kinds of things, keeper talks,
Lots of
the places. And we had learned early in our zoo encounter experience not to chase keeper talks because, oh, we have to be here at this time. Oh, we have to be there at that time. And it became too stressful and we weren't enjoying ourselves. So if we came across a keeper talk, we did it. But at each zoo, we tried to pick one encounter that you pay extra for. And my darling bride is a giraffe freak. And I have, by association, become a giraffe aficionado. And so we decided we were going to do a giraffe encounter.
Yeah, it was nice. It was really nice. So the way we got to do it, you got to stand on a platform, and it was really nice is if the giraffes wanted to come to you or not. They don't make the giraffes do anything. So if the giraffes are feeling like getting a treat, they come over by you, and they really spent a lot of time with each of us to be able to, to be able to have a moment, up close to the giraffe, and it was really nice.
We got to see other people feeding them first, so we knew what to expect. Each family gets a chance, and each person gets a chance. They take a few pictures, and you just sort of soak it in. My favorite part wasn't actually getting to feed them. It was watching them sort of weave and bob with these long necks.
Yeah.
Trying to decide if they were going to come over for your treat or not. It was such a grace-filled experience. I just loved it.
That's all I can say.
So in addition to the giraffes, we got to see a lot of other animals. Rather than talking about the animals, we're just going to show you. of cool animals. We hope you enjoyed watching the experience. We know there's no way you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed having it.
Of course.
But please make sure that you check back with us because we've got more cool experiences to share with you.
So make sure you like,
Subscribe,
comment,
share,
and come back and see us.
Bye.
Bye.